Welcome to Champion Voices with the Mhizha, where voices rise and the truth echoes. I am your host, Mhizha, and this afternoon we are honoring a woman who lives from more than heights, from the street of Highfield, Harare, to the podium of powerlifting glory. Our guest has turned the strength into a statement and the muscles into movement. She is a champion not only in sport, but in shattering the boxes women are often placed in. Help me to welcome Chido Maenzanise. Chido, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Uh, so we might start with the first things first. People watching may want to know who is Chido. Chido, sorry, who is Chido?
Yeah, Chido. Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Chido Maenzanise, and I'm a national powerlifter and Zim strong woman, and currently the African strongest woman and number 21 in the world. That's me.
Um, let's go a little bit deeper. When you were growing up, what did the strength mean to you, Chido?
Yeah, when I was growing up, since I was a kid, people just called me. They used the name Chivindikiti. And that word means someone who's strong. And even when I was at school, people just say that you must be a soldier or a policewoman. Why? Because you're just fit and strong naturally. But I wasn't interested in all those jobs. But in 2016, I started doing aerobics and fitness under the Health and Fitness Club. Yeah, and I became one of the coaches in 2018. Then I joined a club called Black Moses Academy. That was in 2021. That's when I started doing powerlifting in 2021. Then I started training. In the first competition, I got the gold for national powerlifting. That's when I realized my talent of lifting heavy weights. So yeah, I continued. So I continued doing the sports up until 2023 in November. There's a man who's African president for strongmen, who called me into strongman sport. And the competition was in Zambia. That's Mr. Patterson. He called me and said, "Ah, you have more medals of powerlifting. In powerlifting, it's heavy lifting. So why can't you join the strongman sport?" Then I joined the strongman sport. That was in 2023. It's an African competition. And that was my first time to do and to experience the strongman without any training. Um, in Zambia, then I got the bronze for Africa. Then I started doing the strongman, and yeah, up to now I'm still doing the strongman because it is a lot of fun. Strongman, it is a lot of more fun than powerlifting. So yeah, it's just good, just to lift heavy, to be fit, to be strong. It's just good. And up to now, I've got 24 medals. I've got 24 medals in my sport. So
Wow,
yeah,
that's a remarkable journey, isn't it? Um,
yeah, true.
right. Yeah, and you mentioned that you moved from uh, powerlifting to strongman. How was the
Yeah,
transition? How was the transition? And I think this is most of the time it's dominated by men.
yeah, true. Boss, it's like in this sport, people. they thought, and still up to now, they're still thinking that this sport is for men because it's called strong men. But um, this word strong men, it includes men and women. But yeah, it's for both. Because if you go out there, like in African championships or even in the world championships, you'll be seeing that there are a lot of strong women all over the world. But yes, in Zimbabwe, I was the first one to break the record. So most people they don't understand the sport, but I'm trying by all means to explain to them that no, this sport is for both men and women. So don't hesitate to join the sport because it's for both.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement.
You can see that's the strong Chido there. Um, let's continue in this segment. Um, what does the discipline mean in your training and in your career as a strong person in Africa and in Zimbabwe in particular?
Yeah, about discipline is just like an attitude, I can say, of trying to separate the two, like the sport and social life. Because I usually have a problem with a lot of people because they think that maybe if I can lift like 300 kgs in the gym, um, I can also lift people, like to just be violent. I can just maybe pick up anyone at any time. No, but that's when discipline comes in because you need to separate the two and know that if I'm in the gym, I must do what suits the environment. If I'm out there, I'm now a normal human being and I must be able to control myself, especially out there if I'm among people. But yeah, discipline is always good if you're doing the sport.
Saka vanhu avazotyere kuti ndichazongorenga ndanyamurwa ndikakandwa nachido.
You know what? That's what people think, but um, it's just totally opposite. Because if I'm in the gym, I usually train 4 to 5 hours. So obviously I'll be tired and no energy, like to fight with people. I will be tired. But people will be thinking that if I was lifting 200 kgs, I can just lift anyone. Or maybe if I'm at home, I can lift buckets. I'll be tired because I'm also a human being. So I won't be having any time to do all those things. I'll be tired. So yeah, those of discipline. I can now separate the two.
Now, take us back into your growing up. Take us in the incident where Chido was on the playground with the other kids in Highfield at school. How was it like on the playfield?
On that note, okay, it's like from what my mom and my brother and some other relatives what they say is, yeah, it's like I was a bit violent in a funny way. I was a bit violent, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like when I got him scans, but mskanzo wemwana kuti unotsunya munhu. That's who I was. Whilst I was growing up was when I was growing up, I grew up with my elderly sisters. So obviously as sisters you'll be fighting like all the time. But now as I'm grown up, I'm no longer doing that. I don't have time for that because I just put all my energy in the gym, not outside. That's who I am.
Saka simba
Yeah,
remusikana raakunoperera mujima.
yeah, true. Because I'm not old, so I
Okay.
just have to use the energy where it's supposed to be used.
Okay. Right. Let's say there are some women watching us on live stream, either on Facebook or on YouTube. Uh, what does your journey mean for them who are watching? And what does it mean to break the cultural barriers? Just like as we said, this sport of heavy lifting and the power man is dominated by men. What message can you say to the women watching?
Okay, what I can say to all the ladies, especially, um, this sport is not for men, it's for both. So if you feel that in your heart that you have passion about this sport, or you have a talent of lifting heavy weights, you are free to do it. And likely, especially the Zimbabweans, here I am. You can just contact me and say, I need to join this sport. Can you please teach and guide me? And also, you must know that there's no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. I usually tell some other ladies that I train that no pain, no gain, because most of them they give up along the way because of the pain. But as of me, as an example, yes, I'm also a human being. There was a time, and still up to now, I feel the pain, but you must keep focused and know where you're going and ignore the pains and ignore what people are saying, especially the negative things. Because people they usually say, you can never bear a child and that can disturb your marriage. No one will marry you. That's a lie. Hapana sina wake. That's a lie. Just keep on focused if you feel that that is your talent, that is your passion, and that doesn't disturb you from giving birth to a child or maybe having pregnancy. No, that's a lie. Here I am, and I'm so happy because I've seen some other senior strong women that are now married and they have kids. But yes, some are still continuing with the sport, and some are still bearing their kids. So that doesn't stop you from doing all your things that you want to do. But the thing is to just know that no pain, no gain. That's what I can say to you. Yeah.
Those watching us on either on YouTube or on Facebook, if you've got any questions to pose to Chido or any comments, you are welcome to do so in our chat box. And I think Chido will be happy to respond to those ones. Um, okay, right now we go on like here. Give us your favorite songs when you are doing your power lift or lifting, or when you are doing your strongman.
Yeah. I usually have two songs that I usually like. And those songs are all from Sia. There's the one called Unstoppable and
Uh,
Never Give Up. Yeah, those two. Never Give Up and Unstoppable from Sia. They just motivate me and encourage me to keep on going.
wow, wow. So you
Yeah.
hear two songs. It's Unstoppable and Never Give Up.
Yes.
And I think
Yes.
as she had said, the her motto is uh, no pain, no gain. And
Yes.
And for the men out there who might think people who do uh, powerlifting and the strong men are not marriage material, Chido has actually told you that actually they can actually create a very stable family, and you will actually be protected.
Um,
Because no one will come around, because you know, even if you are not there, there's someone strong in the house. Right.
Tell them.
Right. So now let's see. Let's take in your training and in your competition. Give us some of the funniest reactions that you've got either from audience or from fellow competitors.
The funniest.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like especially maybe when I'm lifting the heavy weights, people, especially maybe in the gym, people will be watching me training and screaming was my coach is Blake Moses. So what he usually do as of now, because now I've got 3 years training with him, so he usually knows my weaknesses and all my strengths. So now if he is now training me, especially nowadays, or maybe in the upcoming, or even today, because today I was coming from the strongman training of Saturday. So it's like we were training with the tires, and I was now feeling pain because usually moves with a clash. He took his clash, then he started to beat me. You know why he was beating me? He was just pushing me to keep on going without stopping. And there were some kids who were watching because we were training in the ground, in Zimo ground. And those kids started laughing. That happened today. And still, it usually happens every day. Um, and they started laughing. And by the time I couldn't breathe because I was doing cardio today. And after I was done with the training, I just went straight to lie down on the lawn. And I couldn't control myself because I was tired. But I was just hearing sounds of the kids laughing at me, saying, Munukura Dona, it was just fun. That motivates me, I don't feel bad about that, but it just motivates me, boss. Where I'm focused or where I'm looking for um is very far. Because now I'm preparing to go to South Africa. So obviously I have to train extra hard, extra mile. That's my policy, me and my coach. He knows that I have to train extra mile. Because when we started the training, there were a lot of people, but at the end, I was the only one training because he was keeping on and keeping on pushing me a bit harder, an extra mile, because he knows that I'm having a war next week with the War Africa. So it's a bit fun in its own way, but yeah, I benefit from it.
Now that we have brought up your trip to South Africa, tell us about it.
Yeah, it's called South African Strongest, but now it's no longer for South Africa because Zimbabwe. Here I am, I'm also going there. DRC is coming, Zambia is coming, Ghana is coming, and some other African countries are also coming. Yes, the name will be called South African Strongest, but it's now for Africa. So yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm trying by all means.
So
I'm trying by all
I
means.
so are you focusing to get the gold medal there?
Yes, yes. I will try by all means. You know, you know what? It's like at first I didn't know that if you're now like a champion, okay, let me say an African champion, you'll be having more stress because you need to maintain the position. Because at first I thought maybe if you're a champion, you'll be less stressed because you'll be knowing that you are already winning. But um I've seen that it's just the opposite. Because you can see new athletes, maybe who are stronger than you, or maybe you see new faces, it's just fun. So hey, yeah, I'm a bit stressed, but I know that I can do it. I know that I can do it. And I
Yeah,
believe it that I'm bringing the gold.
bringing the gold. That's good, and that's
Yes,
a
I'm bringing.
Una Uni saying hi and just
Yeah,
acknowledging that.
yeah.
Uh, and right, and so you're going to South Africa. Anything you are you appealing for your for fans to come along with you, and what can you say to the fans out there about your trip to South Africa?
Yeah, what I can say to my people is what I can say is guys, please just follow my page and then you'll be seeing the live show going on. Thank you for your support. And thank you for all your cheer ups and all the motivational messages that you usually send me on my page, Zim Strong Woman. And I really love to see um more guys of you joining the sport in such that maybe if I'm not going, maybe to some other competitions, will be it's not me alone, but me with some other people is as a team representing Zimbabwe, because it's like I usually move alone. So I'm trying now to build a team for Zimbabwe, especially Zimbabwe. It's like that we move as a team, not me alone who will be representing for Zimbabwe. So I need to see more of you guys. More of you guys come and join the sport and then we'll move as a team. Here I am to help you willingly from the bottom of my heart to teach you about the sport and everything, the techniques. Here I am. So I can't wait to see you. You just hit me in my inbox for on my page, Zim Strong Woman, and I will respond to you. And then we can do it as a team.
Wow, wow, wow. And as you can hear from her, she's not representing herself. She's representing uh, Zimbabwe. She's representing Africa. And obviously, she will need that emotional support. Join the competition. You don't have just to be a gold medal winner, but you can enjoy the sport. If someone so to Chipo, if someone is watching, what support have you have said that you need them to follow your page and make their comment. Um, then to everyone that is watching, this is your clue. Share this story. Sometimes the Chido might need some resources whenever she goes. I think I saw a fundraising campaign. You can is it okay, Chido? I can then put your number on the screen so that people can get in touch with you at some point if they
No
need.
problem.
Okay, I'll do so during the course of this broadcast.
All
And now, to any young girl there that is watching the show, Chido, what advice will you pass on to them? It might be the advice you could have given to Chido, who was playing in the playground and being a little bit naughty to others and to sisters.
right.
What advice can you give?
The advice that I can give to the young little ones. If you have used your talent whilst you're young, yes, it's a very good advantage because you'll be having more time to train, and by the time, but still, now we have competitions of the young ones, so it will be a good advantage of you, such that when you grow up, maybe to be of my age, you'll be now much stronger. Because me, I realized my talent when I was 26, you know. So if you realize your talent whilst you're young, it's a very good advantage of you. Because this sport is good because it has categories for children, for us, the youth, the masters, and now the old people, and they're also for the disabled, the blind, you know. So no matter how old or no matter what you are in your own circumstance, no matter you're disabled or what, there's also competition for you. So if you feel that you're good at this sport and you love it, nothing can stop you to join. You can join.
Mm, Chido, at some point you shared with me your vision for the sport for the future, and
Yeah.
particularly growing it bigger. Do you want to share that with the audience?
Yeah. For now, in my own vision and what I'm working on right now, I'm planning to have a competition here in Zimbabwe, and if it all goes well, it shall be held in December, and that competition, um, it will be having divisions. There's competition for kids doing their own activities, and then there's competition um, for the foreigners, because I've been sharing this with the other foreigners and asking them, are you willing to come to this competition? Then they said, yes, we can. Like Zambia, I've approached it. South Africa, I've approached it. Ghana, and then they're saying they want to come. And it's also, and I'm also organizing for the disabled and the blind, and even the wheelchairs. They will have their own competition. So it's going to be huge because we just need to invite everyone to come, no matter what's your condition. You are free to come. You have your own part and your own play. So if it all goes well in December, I'm going to introduce it in December. I can't hear you.
Where will that be in?
Uh,
Where will that
what?
competition be? So can you
Come
hear me?
again?
Where
Yes,
would
I
the
can now hear
competition?
you.
Where would the competition be?
The competition, we are still organizing for the venue because we need to find a big venue. So as now the things are now in order, I'll announce maybe on my page and some other platforms the venue, the dates, and everything about that competition. But it's gonna be huge because it will be having prizes. I also need to include prizes because I know the pain about the sport or about training, so I can feel it, because it's like most of the competitions that are being held in Zimbabwe or maybe anyway, they are no longer putting prizes. And as an athlete, I know that you have used a lot of money for you to prepare for the competition. So you need now money back, as maybe in terms of prizes. So yeah, I'm gonna include prizes, and it is well, all is well. I
Um,
can feel it, because yeah. I now need to
And
start my own federation.
okay, tell us when you say a federation, what does that mean?
Yeah, federation is like it's like an association or a club. Especially in us is in us maybe for sports. It's like an association that is meant for something. Like us in sports,
Mhm.
there's so many federations. There's strongman federation. There's the federation for bodybuilding. You know, it all differs. But yeah, that's where I'm heading to.
Okay. For those who want to connect with the uh, Chido, uh, that's her number there. Uh, did I get it right?
Yes, it's right. It's
I
correct.
got I got it right. Let me put it so that it doesn't scroll. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, that's her number over there, and you can connect with her. And I think, do you have a team that we are working with in terms of organizing this competition in December?
Um, for now, I don't actually have, but I'm still looking. Um, for the people, for the competition of December, I'm still looking and I'm still digging, and I won't stop because yeah, it's now the time um for me to showcase all the end. Yeah,
And
I'm still
and that
looking for companies, for organizations.
and I think Boss Capital has just read our minds. That was my next question: whether you are approaching any sponsors to, because if it is a big competition, as you are saying, and
Yeah,
we are less than 6 months away,
yeah,
and the team that works around that helps you, because you are busy training in beginning of next month. You are in South Africa, and you are going
yeah,
to Botswana and all that. I think you need a team that will be carrying the weight on the ground. And to those who are watching, and you can see the vision up there, and if you can sponsor Chido and her vision for the competition in December. And I think as a long-term vision, take us through this issue you are talking about, a federation. How does it? What is the structure of it, and what does it entail?
yeah. For this federation, I was thinking, but in my own vision, yes, it's mainly for sports, especially the strongman, because it's not yet known here in Zimbabwe. So yeah, I need to build it and mold it for here in Zimbabwe. Because in Zambia and South Africa, they've got federations and it's now well known and it's now a big sport. So me, as I was the one who started breaking the record of the strongman sport, I now want to introduce it because I now understand it. I now know everything, even the techniques, everything that is needed for the sport. So yeah, me, I'll be training my like everyone who wants to join the sport, and then I'll have competitions here and there because what I've noticed with Zimbabweans, especially the Zimbabweans, is they don't want to do a competition without prizes. Because I've seen a lot of competitions. If they compete and there are no prizes, there'll be a few athletes that will come and the rest will not come because of the prizes and money. So me, I'm trying to organize and say that each and every time I do competitions, there are always prizes. There are always prizes. So maybe I can do it maybe once or twice a year, the competition of my federation. I can do it once or twice a year. Because right now, I have already ordered the sandbags that we're gonna use in December. The sandbags, I've ordered them straight from UK because they are not found here in Zimbabwe or South Africa or anywhere. So I've already ordered the sandbags. So now I'm trying to get more money to now order some other equipment for strongmen. So yeah, I'm pushing bit by bit, and at the same time, I'm trying to balance with my training. But yeah, I can do it. I can do it, and I'm still looking for some other people that can help me to carry the luggage, because it will be a lot. I need to focus on training, and at the same time, I need to focus on the federation. But yeah, I can do it if I get helpers and some other organizers that can help me in my vision and where I'm going.
If people are out there and want to know what brand does Chido stand for? Is it the strong woman the brand? What will be the brand?
Yeah,
And
the
especially
brand is,
if you are going to be this federation, what brand is it going to entail? Is it going to be a strong woman federation, or what shape will it take?
yeah, it will be telling that both my brand, yes, it will be called Zim Strong Woman with the woman behind carrying weights. It will be telling like the women, because it also touches the women empowerment. Because as I've said before, that people think, yeah, it's for men. So it will now motivate other ladies that no, even a lady can join. It's not only for men. So it will be empowering women also.
Okay. Let's listen to the song that we did for Chido, and prepare your questions and your comments, put them in the chat box, then we will read them when we come back.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth, put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
I know that was a surprise to you.
yeah, sure. You're mixing up pictures of recent and of the long back picture.
Yeah. Okay. So, um, those watching us, if you can put your comments before we give Chido an opportunity to give us lasting words.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, let them ask.
right. Let me do our closing segment. So, Chido, to those that are watching, which are young girls, if there is a young girl either in Highfield or in Cape Town or Freetown in Sierra Leone, um, uh, what would you tell her about strength and achieving?
Um, yeah, what I can tell them is, especially, yeah, as you have said, that it will be a girl, is no pain, no gain, and yeah, keep on moving, and that doesn't stop you or even disturb you. In everything, like especially in the womanhood, with people be saying that that can disturb. No, it's a lie. You give birth to your children. So yeah, if you feel that you can do it, then go for it. Go for it. Because yeah, there's a woman who approached me yesterday, was from Zambia, and I gave a contact of the organizers of strongmen that are also in Zambia. So if you feel that you're far, I can find you a branch of strongmen organizers or strongmen athletes that are of that side you are, or maybe that are near you, and yeah, you talk to them, then you start training. It's a sport that is all over the world. So yeah, as a girl child, you can do it. If I've done it, you can also do it.
And there's a WhatsApp question from a woman who says who is asking what is inspired you and what inspired and motivates you to keep the resilience that we have.
Yeah, Moses, like me as an athlete, I have people that motivates me, as I've said, that I always look forward. There are women who are world strong women, and I admire what they do. And one of them is Rebecca Roberts, Angelica Jordan, and there's also Cherry, who's from Zambia. They motivate me the way they train, and they always keep on motivating me, and they give me more vibe, more power. So yeah, they just motivate me and makes me to keep on moving forward. Because I usually ask them that, do you feel any pain? They said yes, we also feel pain as world strong women, but we won't stop because it's in the blood. So yeah, they
I think
just keep on motivating.
Bosti is asking about I think the competition you are going to do in December. Do you have an idea of location? Where will it
Yeah,
be?
Location, I was thinking of City Sports. That's what I was thinking of. City Sports Stadium. Because it's a central point that is in town, and everyone, especially like the Zimbabweans, everyone can be able to come. It's just a central point. So yeah, that's the venue that I was thinking in mind.
Okay, all right. If there are no more questions, I just want, is there any final word you want to give our audience and those watching on YouTube, or those who are going to watch this live stream later?
Yeah, what I can tell you is no pain, no gain. And do what you're doing. Maybe it's not sports or maybe it's something, but as long as you're doing it wholeheartedly and with passion, you can go far. Because it's like, as of me, this t-shirt that I'm wearing, um, I got it when I went to the Worlds. That was in USA last year. But what surprised me was there are a lot of strong men and strong women that have got years doing this sport, but they've never been to the Worlds. But me, because of the love and the passion of the sport, within a year, I was already in the Worlds because I love the sport. So yeah, do what you're doing wholeheartedly and don't give up. One day, it will be history of all the pains that you're facing now. So what I can say to the audience.
Wow, wow. In the absence of any comments from the audience, we have heard today. It's just, what we have heard today is not just the story of a woman who lifts a heavy weight. It's the story of someone who refuses to be weighed down by judgment, by expectation, or by limitations. Chido Maenzanise is strength in motion, resilience in real time, and a proof that muscles and the meaning can go hand in hand. And now, as she prepares to take on South Africa, she is asking us to walk beside her, to not just watch, but to witness, not just to cheer, but to champion. So if her fire lifts something in you this afternoon, carry it forward, share her journey, fund her next lift, echo, and name so loudly that the world hears it before she even arrives. Because when one woman rises, we all rise. We have got a comment from Posti. What kind of competition prizes are you looking for? I think the essence is we need to narrow it down so that when people who are watching can actually begin to see where they fit in terms of supporting you.
According to the prizes that I'm looking for is basically number one, two, and three. They will get trophies and medals and also prize money. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Prize money and the trophy, the medal, and the certificate also.
Okay. And I think he has also added a comment on, I think, if you can share the regalia type of information needed for a successful strong woman brand. And I think Boss Capital is looking about more around branding yourself so that if this regalia and it then becomes a synonymous to the strong woman brand. And I don't know if you've had
Yeah,
any thoughts around those issues around branding, regalia, billboards. Sometimes, what we can walk around in Harare and see some strong woman billboards as well.
yeah, true. Um, because right now, as of the regalia, yeah, there will be t-shirts, shorts, caps. Yeah, as of now, shorts, t-shirt, caps. With my logo of the Zim Strong woman, with different colors. You know, yeah,
All right. Chido, here at Champions Network TV, we don't take it for granted. You coming along to share your story with us. It
yeah,
means a lot to us, and wherever it is possible, we will amplify your voice whenever we can. So, it's closing the broadcast. I am Mhizha, and this is Champion Voice, a space where truth echoes and the champions are never alone. Uh, and as we heard from Chido, her motto is no pain, no gain. And her favorite songs, the Unstoppable and never give up. I think if we take this into whatever we do, we will succeed. On the song that I put on her on for her, it was saying, whatever you can conceive in your mind, you can achieve it. And that until next time, uh, if you consider personalized kit branding, I think those are things that she will take into account. And so for now, we say good day to everyone, and we will meet again. And hopefully, I will have an opportunity to have a conversation with Chido before December competition, when we will be updating you how far and what will be missing, so that you know where you can fit either as a sponsor or a supporter. Thank you very
yeah.
much.